This is a driving tour of Goshen, Indiana. I am going to drive in this video. It's going to probably be a 10 to 20 minute video. I'm going to guess. That should tell you this ain't a gigantic city. There's about 30 some odd thousand people here, I believe. I'm at the very northern edge of Goshen. There is or was a sign right up in here somewhere for Welcome to Goshen. They may have moved it, I don't know. But I know at least at this point we're in Goshen. We're on US 33. I'm getting in the other lane so I can move around these yahoos. There's several small shopping areas. I'm not going to go on an extravagant tour. I'm going to go take this road down all the way down to 15, then I'm going to go south all the way to County Road 38, then go east and hit 33 and come all the way back to show you kind of a very basic tour of this town. Out this way is one of the major shopping centers. It's actually the fastest, I think one of the fastest growing shopping centers in the whole county. The only one I think might be faster than it, and I'm kind of including the Meyer location with this because it's kind of all together. The only thing that's growing faster than it, maybe, is the shopping center on County Road 6 Walmart area. That area is blown up too. I think the new administration has a lot to do with why buildings going off the rockers. Crazy. It's good though. I mean, it's kind of chaotic, but it's good. This road, for quite a long strain, from that intersection where the first intersection you see me go through, it's 50 miles an hour, all the way down to a mile or so down that way. Now, that's not a bad speed limit for city driving, but I kind of understand why it goes down because it gets more congested, more sidewalks, that kind of stuff. They got a new sidewalk from this area where there's some trailer parks and stuff back there to the shopping centers because they're probably starting to have trouble with kids and other pedestrians walking along US 33. 50 miles an hour is just not the best thing. So it's good to have something for them to walk on. I think they need, as far as walking, they need to make it a little more user-friendly for getting across railroad tracks, maybe like a pedestrian overpass or something of that nature. If you have any ideas on something like that, let me know in the comments below. Especially if you live in this area, it might give you a little more insight. One thing you have to get used to living in Goshen that you would know from any other city that you live in that has any amount of traffic lights is waiting. And waiting. This light is still red. The trains screw with the lights, this light and the next one. It'll stay green for the traffic coming off the rails because the idea is to get the cars off the tracks before a train crosses. I don't know that there's a train coming, but I think I do hear a train in the mechanical part of a train engine somewhere nearby. I know there's a train behind us, but I don't know if there's one coming up or not. Trains. This is probably for the small. If you want to do per capita, or however you want to say it, per density, this is probably the busiest train traffic of any city out there, with Elkhart probably being right on the board with that because Elkhart's not a whole lot bigger than Goshen. But this town is strangled more by rail because there's not as many overpasses, there's not as many easy ways around the train tracks as there is in Elkhart. Elkhart's got almost seems like maybe as many as half a dozen over and underpasses, which Goshen just built an overpass, which I will demonstrate towards the end of this video, and I have demonstrated in a couple other videos. But this here is just a driving tour. We have a couple car dealers along this stretch here and a few others in town. We have one General Motor dealer, one Ford dealer, one Dodge dealer, and a Kia dealer, I want to say it is, Suzuki, I'm sorry, Suzuki dealer. I think those are all the name brand dealers that we have in town. But we do have, like most towns, probably quite a handful of these secondhand, like these places where they sell cars that probably shouldn't be on the road anymore. One of them behind me just got shut down, and I did a video about that too. It's a Walters Auto. I've never seen such a more deserving business go down, being more deserving of being shut down than that cuckoo nut place. I'm just eating video time right now because I'm sitting at a freaking red light. I may or may not edit that out. I don't know. We will see. I was going to edit something earlier and I forgot about it. But if anyone watches and calls me out of that, they'll remind me. But I might cut out the time sitting at the traffic lights because that's a waste of time. But it might give you a more real feel how long it takes to drive from one end of this town to another. Okay, speed limit now reduced to 40 from 50 miles an hour. There's a few vacant places here if you're looking for a nice place to build. This right here lot is really good here because it's a whole crap ton of traffic through here. This is like the carotid artery. This here. It breaks off in two directions about midway through town, towards Indiana 15 and continuing on with 33. Another red light. Either I'm a red light magnet or just just a pain in the butt about it. We do have a bus system here. It's not a very robust system, but it is in place. It has been for a long time. It used to be called the bus. Now it's called interurban trolley. It actually looks like trolley. The buses are made to look like trolley cars. They're inexpensive. Last I knew, and if you're watching this and you use this system, correct me if I'm wrong. Last I knew, this was the interurban trolley was $1 per trip, per person. Mm-hmm. This is a very safe town to walk in as far as people getting hit by cars. There is some criminal element here, but Elkhart's a lot worse. This is a much safer town, even though there's a lot of there is trouble. That's the problem with growing towns. They get into that. There's a few of the car dealers. We have a couple of really nice places to eat. The Maple City Bowl is being renovated by Signature Lanes. The Hoppers, that's a nice place to eat. Don't shop there at Pep Auto Sales. They'll screw you all day long. We have a O'Reilly's, we have Advanced Autos, we have AutoZone. And they're all within a few miles of each other.
We have a Napa too, I think.
Yeah, we do have a Napa. And of course, there's a limited selection of things you can get from your local Walmart too. We have 2 Walmart Supercenters. We did pass one of them. We will pass another one later on. The one on the other one we haven't passed yet. It has been here for 2 or 3 decades now. Probably about more like 25 years. Another auto store that got shut down by the government, I heard. Because people... I'm sorry. I know people try and make money, but that is as crooked as crap. Well, this guy's crooked as crap. Wouldn't let me get around him, and he decided to turn. I don't know what his big deal was. This construction is cakewalk to get through compared to what it used to be in this town. For a long time, we had a bunch of roads shut down. I mean, there's only really one thoroughfare in this town, and it sucked big time. Earlier this year, this area is well known for being flooded. If you're going to work in this area, you might want to wear life preservers to work. Yeah, that's a little sarcasm, but what the heck. Hey, I just passed the house of one of my subscribers. She lives by the post office. Alright, I'm turning here. If you were to go straight, you can get over the new overpass. Here, there's the Goshen There's a main courthouse in the city of Goshen. This courthouse is the county seat, almost dead center of the entire county. This courthouse is operated by Elkhart County Court System. It is an Elkhart County property. I know who owns that orange Jeep or yellow Jeep over there. But again, red lights. This is the old county jail right here. It moved to the city dump. That not this building here, but the one behind us. I don't know if you can see it in the video or not. It's back there. I should have videotaped it as we went by. Main fire department behind me. This is downtown. One road over is Main Street. Looks like they have construction going on up here. It seems to be like an infectious disease lately because it's just going everywhere all year long. Nobody has been spared from the pain of construction this year. Nobody. We got a gun store here on the corner, Z Gun. Seems like a decent bunch of people. Sorry, pardon me. I don't know if you see, way down there is the reason why that overpass was created. That train cannot go any faster than what you can see down there, if you can see it. Because there's a very sharp curve. I had not a job interview, but a job shadow. But because of insurance reasons, they wouldn't let me shadow, so I was able to sit in an interview and behind. I asked about the 9th Street track. They said because of the shape of the curve, they're only allowed to go 10 miles an hour through that intersection, and then it slows down all traffic everywhere. We have a lot of black squirrels. This town is I don't know if you saw it on the video or not, this town is the epicenter of the black squirrel infestation. Many years ago, some dipstick thought it'd be fun to let some go, and now they're running out the natural native ones. They should allow people with pellet guns and using precautions to shoot and kill these things. We need. I'd like to wipe them all out so that the fox squirrels and the gray squirrels can do their thing and not being tore up by these idiotic things. The native squirrels are destructive and do cause problems, but not on the scale that these black ones do. The black ones are very problematic. But that's why you see so many more black squirrels in this town than you do anywhere else. I don't know exactly where the squirrels are from or where they originated from. I've heard from Europe, and I've heard from Canada. I'm not really sure. And yes, this is a town where people will walk in front of you without really looking. Like this dipstick. I thought he was going to go right in front of me. Sure, let's sit in the center lane. That sounds like a good idea. Anyways. But this is a very friendly town as far as walking. Sidewalks pretty much everywhere. You can almost literally walk from one side of this town to the other on sidewalks. I am now past the downtown area. You saw the area with CVS and stuff. I'm getting onto the hospital in this town. And there is a nice hospital up here on the right. Between these two traffic lights up here. And holy crap, I'm going to get up here with a green light and I have to stop. Must be Armageddon. She's kind of poking out there. I don't want to clip her hat. This is Goshen Health System. This is where we had my wife gave birth to all 4 of our kids. This is where they all started life. This is also where we lost our first one. Our, by right, 5 kids. Alright, now you're kind of leaving Goshen at this point. Part of the problem is I don't know if I can get through up here on County Road 38. So I'm going to have to go south to 40 probably and come back. What I'll do is I'll edit out that detour. This year, Goshen goes hand in hand with detours. If you look to your right, you can start to see the Goshen Dam Pond. No, I'm not profaning, that's its actual name. You can see it on the map. Actually, it's funny. It's like swearing and getting away with it. Okay, it does say detour ahead, so I'm thinking it's still closed up here. It's unfortunate.
Yep.
I don't know what they're doing that they think that they need to have this road closed for 10 years. That's what it feels like. I'm being a little sarcastic here, but dang it. This road has been closed for an eternity. Longer than any other road. Of course, the red lights. I'm really thinking on editing out the red lights.
Yeah.
So you can get a real feel. Well, I think the only thing I really need to edit out is from here to where I can get back on 38. It's been a real mess. I might put a link in the end of the video to an unedited cut of this video. If you're really into that. That crossing is closed. Man, too bad I don't have a major 4x4 and some real speed. I think I could make it. The next light, 2 lights. You have to go down. I might leave the detour. I might actually cut out the detour and make it a separate video. I don't know. Undecided yet. By the time you're watching this, you'll know. I'm just going to leave it in. Decision made. There, I saved myself some work. That feels good. It's probably going to be more than 20 minutes. Yeah, a bit of a long video. Good thing my memory card's 128 gigabytes. There's a decent little restaurant here on the corner, Goshen Family Restaurant. Their wait staff leaves a little to be desired. Their food is pretty good though. If they could get their waitresses to actually give 2 flying farts, then it would be alright. That's one of the things that really, more than anything else, makes and breaks a restaurant, is the way you're treated. And they didn't seem like they wanted to make it, so they're still in business. If I knew I could get better service next time, it'd be great. Here's a new overpass. This road is nowhere near. I think it was a stupid, foolish decision to put the overpass here. They should have done it back there where they had the road already closed. Stupid, foolish decision in my opinion. Call it wrong if you want, but it was stupid. And some of these overpasses they make now are so freaking steep. I feel like I'm gonna go like I'm on the highway to heaven. You didn't think I was gonna say heaven, did you? Wake up, Nancy. I hate that. These frickin' cell phones. Looks like pumpkins floating in the water down there. Dipsticks. Hey, we're high as a telephone pole. There's a train coming too. Oh yeah, I already seen that. Recorded that earlier. I'm trying to think if I can get over to it from here. I'm hoping. Man, that felt good. I might be just going into a subdivision and getting screwed. I'll edit this out if I have to come back out here. That'll be silly nonsense. Nice quiet street. Probably a little quieter once they get the construction done. People can start using 38 again. I just come off of 40. Don't you hate those intersections that don't make it clear as to which lane is the turn lane, which is a straight lane? You get all the frickin' heck way up there and you're like, oh crap, I'm in the turn lane, no! And you're in driving purgatory. This should... Oh, well, I guess this will just run me into a field. Okay, there's lack of experience in what this road is. Score 1 for not knowing the lay of the land. Yay! Lack of knowledge! Go team! Ooh, it's a drip hole. This is County Route... Oh, Deerdorf. Like Dumbledore. Not really, but okay. I don't want his bumper eating the side of my van. It'd kind of suck a lot. Anyways, he looks like he might have a little more impact on us. Alright, now I'm going to back up to 38. Don't you hate detours, especially when it seems like they're taking you to another planet to get back to where you're going? I get sad when you have a detour of a detour. I haven't seen that yet, but it wouldn't be surprised me with closing almost every road in town over this last year. Yay, I'm back to normalcy. I work at a place in Elkhart, and in Goshen they have a factory, and it's that factory is back there, so they have to go down to that overpass and come all the way back around. It's kind of funny. Poor semi-drivers, but oh well. This is gonna be maybe a longer video than I anticipated. It's gonna be more than 20 minutes, I'm sure. Sorry. I usually would turn up here and go the way this pickup's going, but I'm going to take you guys down to the light. Go green, go green, go green, go green, go green. Go green, go green, go green. We don't like red lights here. Yeah. Let's move it. Oh, I just made it. There we go. All right, now I'm headed back head back towards the town. Semi over there trying to do some odd maneuver. Well, he's trying to... Looks like about as fun as taking a semi through a Taco Bell drive-thru. Want that stuff. Oh, I don't know what they're building here now. A new place. Interesting. You'll see a lot more Amish on this side of town. The other side of town you won't see so much. They're out there, just very few and far between. Hey, look at it. You thought humans were the only ones who played piggyback. That guy's doing it to the nth degree. Aw, isn't that cute? He's got a deer on his hitch. It's the first time I've seen that, but I've seen a lot of different things, especially even trying to some people indicate their vehicle's a boy with an obscene thing hanging from it. Some people are just stupid. Got Concord Cars over here. They have 3 or 4 locations, at least 3. One in Goshen and 2 in Elkhart. One of them's in a town called, well, the one's Goshen / Dunlap, maybe Elkhart, but the one's definitely in Elkhart. It's called Concord Cars because it started in Dunlap, which is technically where it's at, and the home base is at, which is where I started the video. And they are they're one of the most honest, straightforward, and best car dealers, used car dealers that I know of. I mean, they shoot straight. Oh, I don't think this is a Suzuki dealer anymore, so we don't have a Suzuki dealer. It's just the car company, the retarded fart company, I call it. I think they have a Suzuki branch, so. I don't like the car company. I've heard some bad stories about them. And stuff they've done to us, so. We got only one Walgreens in town now, which I think is hilarious. For a while there was 3 of them. And the whole time there's been a CVS here, it's only been one CVS. CVS must have known something they didn't. Once again, red light. As you can no doubt notice, we're doing this in the beautiful fall colors of the year. That guy totally blew the intersection. I got it on camera. Did you see that on camera, Amy?
I was kind of looking up while we were at the red light. It might have.
Yeah, I think he did. That guy totally blew the intersection just so he'd be ahead of us. So needed a ticket. People people out here driving like idiots. You guys need to stop it. Just remember, there's people out there. Everybody out there's life depends on you doing what you're supposed to on the road. There's accidents, and then there's just stupidity, and there's a lot of that. Unfortunately, we just a couple counties away from us had a woman disregard a bus signals. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to cast too much judgment at this time, but it's looking like she disregarded the symbols, and as a result, 3 children are dead and 1 hospitalized critically. Sorry, I'm not being nice. But that was the dipstick that decided the red light didn't apply to him. People like that should have their licenses revoked permanent. Like, I'm so tired of people just taking everyone else's lives into their own hands because they're arrogant and think the rules don't apply to them. Pieces of crap is what they are. Speed limits are suggestion. That's your thought, you're a moron. Rolling stop. That's okay. That's your thought, you're a moron. Let's ride their bumper. That's your thought, you're a moron. These type of things are the things that make people lose their lives. Sorry to go on a rant, but that guy just irked me. We're almost done to the end. We're almost to the end of our tour here. So, a couple Jeeps ahead of us. Apparently, they're having some crap done. What are these guys doing? Bye-bye. He going down the hole. He going down the hole. That's funny. Alright. Here's the new overpass. Woo-hoo! No train pain for me. Don't get me wrong, I love trains, but dang, as much as I love them, I hate waiting on them. I don't mind if they're going 45 miles an hour or any other decent clip. I hate it when they stop or they're slowed down so slow that you think that if they went backwards, they might get past you a little faster. I'm going a little over 40, and if you're going through here, you're going to have to ride your brake off this hill because it coasts fast. It took me up to this curve to get back down to 35. I should have been paying attention riding my brake. I hate to do it. I hate to waste my brake pad, but I mean, what can you do? We're back to that downtown construction. Once I get up to the KFC, I'm going to cut this video. So, just letting you know that this is pretty much Goshen. There's not a whole lot here, but there is and there isn't. Just takes a minute to drive through town. But this is a driving tour of Goshen, Indiana. I just passed Tammy's, the YouTuber Tammy's again. I think it was Tammy anyway. Two lanes. That light up there and the video is going to be done. Kroger gas station. Taco Bell. Dairy Queen. Wendy's. Dunkin' Donuts. And a myriad of other places. Well, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.